Loneliness is the symptom of being disconnected from yourself. When you are connected in your mind, in your body, and in your spirit, it is impossible to feel loneliness because you are in an abundance of love that is exchanged within yourself. Loneliness is scarcity mindset. It's the mindset of, I have no one, I have nothing. And you don't have to blame yourself for thinking this way and for being in this lack and scarcity mindset. Lack and scarcity mindset can push us into desperation. It can push us into behaving in ways that are not in our alignment, right? Because that mindset isn't in our alignment. This is the mindset that leads us to having that one night stand, even though you said that you weren't going to do that. That leads us to going and hanging out with that person that you don't really feel super aligned with, but you haven't hung out with someone in a really long time, so you're going to do it anyways, to have that conversation that maybe you shouldn't be having with that person. Loneliness and scarcity can drive us to further behave in ways that are out of alignment with abundance, aka our soul frequency. So, the opposite of that is being in touch with all of the different parts of yourself. If you are spending time alone, for whatever reason, you're going through a breakup, you recently experienced loss of any kind. I moved to a city that I didn't know one soul, so it was a lot of alone time, right? If you find yourself spending a lot of time alone, this is an opportunity. Your soul and all of these different parts of you, God, the universe, whatever it is that you want to think of as your higher power, has set you up into this chapter to be with yourself. This is not a time that you should get on a dating app. This is not a time that you should try to make friends and connect and this and that and this. No. Try to connect with yourself. If your inner child could rule the day, what would they do? If your inner teen could make the choices for the day, what would she do? Right? This is the time that you get to experience connecting with these different parts of yourself. Maybe hearing them for the first time, even though you've been shoving them away or drowning them out for so long. We become lonely, we become in the scarcity mindset because in our westernized society, what's encouraged is operating through the mind, thinking things through, making sure that it makes sense to you. But the mind is a very, very limited manager to all the multidimensional being that you are. And when we operate through life only using our mind, we are going to feel so lonely because the mind itself wants to consult with the heart. It wants to consult with all of these different parts of ourselves. So the more that we start to write poetry or do art from these different parts of ourselves, from our heart space, the more that you can ask yourself, really, honestly, what is on my heart today? What is weighing on me today? Like the more that we have those types of conversations with ourselves, the less loneliness we experience because you start to become your own best friend. You start to create this relationship, this open communication between your mind, your body, and your soul. And this is what it is to live in your highest alignment, to be in alignment with all of those different parts of you. This is where it becomes very, very easy to stick to consistent, healthy routines, to have boundaries that best support you, and all of these sorts of things. Your behavior is going to follow the alignment that you've created within. This is also where you might start to have a little bit of a spiritual awakening or an awareness of the collective consciousness that nature is living and available for you to connect with. I haven't felt lonely in so long ever since starting this work because anytime that I need to connect with a friend or something like that, I can go connect with a tree. There's so many trees available. There's so many animal friends. There's so many different beings on this planet that are journeying through life with you and have insight to share with you and have love to give you. And when we realize this, we stop feeling so lonely. We stop behaving in ways that are outside of our alignment, and we create a lot more safety and success for ourselves in our life. I'm not just talking about financial success. I'm talking about the success of living a life that you feel proud of. The success of being able to relax without feeling guilt, without thinking about the to-do list that you're going to have to do the next day or next week or whatever it could be. The success of being comfortable where you are, being where your feet is, being where your feet are, and feeling absolutely comfortable being there. Not pulled to the past, not pulled to the future, but being confident in the present moment. And this is a success that is available to all of us. This success is determined by what we do when we're feeling lonely, whether we can identify, oh wow, I'm stuck in a lack and scarcity mindset. My soul is showing symptoms of disconnection from myself. And this is an opportunity right here in this next hour. I can gain so much soul clarity on exactly what my next year is going to look like, exactly what achievements I'm going to have in the next 10 years. All of this is available to us. Within your mind, within your body, within your soul, you have your Akashic records, also known as like your soul's master book of all the things that have happened in the past, all the things that are happening in the future, right? And there's so much more information in your Akashic records than would be from, I don't know, going and getting a drink with someone that you don't really resonate with or something like that. So when you are facing time that you might be spending alone, or maybe you have an opportunity to go just like kind of shoot the crap with someone and just waste the time, keep that in mind, that 1 hour with yourself could completely change your life in so many ways. I've seen people get off antidepressants, heal from chronic illness symptoms, manifest literally $16,000+ overnight, random check in the mail overnight, just because they decided to get in alignment with their mind, their body, and their soul, and stop behaving based on that loneliness or that lack or scarcity mindset. This is a deep, deep topic, and you don't have to navigate it all alone. I'm here with you every single step of this process. And that's exactly why I wanted to share this opportunity with you. There are limited spaces available. So run down to the description box, click the links in there, and you can see exactly how to get started with your one-on-one soul clarity session. I also would love to hear your biggest takeaways from this video. You can comment that in our comments down below, and we can keep the conversation going over there. If you're not already subscribed to me over here on YouTube, on your favorite podcast listening platform, and on Instagram, I would love for you to become a part of the community